We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New York Jets.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh, that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That is caught.
Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Nicole Hardman.
66 yards.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
93. 93.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Carr.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's Carr to throw. Olave over the middle. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. A give to Kamara running right. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That one was thrown into the end zone, and when they made a play on the ball, it was actually tipped up in the air. And that's not ideal for anyone on defense because what you're ordinarily taught is to knock the ball down towards the ground, almost like a volleyball player coming over the top and spiking it to make sure that the offensive guys can't catch it on the rebound.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They start the drive with Cook. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Carr.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Kamara try the right side. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
Touchdown! Juwan Johnson from 4 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah,
and Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Carr's throw complete there to Johnson.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Kamara up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. About 3 yards there to the 27. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Carr now to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the catch made by Johnson. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The drive starts with a completion left side.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Back north.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offense is all over, continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now Rodgers.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And again, it's Rodgers. It's complete to Cook. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
26.
To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Carr now on first down.
He completes it to Olave.
And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. On first down, Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Third down throw incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Rodgers. That is caught and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Hey, you block over here.
On second down, Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Zerline's kick is up and through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets! Dalvin Cook from 17 yards out, and the Jets have got it back to within a score.
So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Brian Brzee fought in and got him down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in. touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson,
73 yards.
and the Jets have scored again in this third quarter, this time the move out in front.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And again, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Cook following the penalty. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Flush to his right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Again, it's Carr.
He completes it to Olave.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Carr. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The tackle by Quincy Williams. This is 2nd and 8.
Here's Carr. He gets it to Thomas.
On the move past the 40.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Carr now on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Now Carr.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.